Good everyone.
My name is Alasaki Cabalos.
Jessica Capasio, and we will be discussing about statements.
And blocks.
In a computer programming language, a statement is a line of code commanding a task. Every program consists of a sequence of statements. Statements are roughly equivalent to sentences in natural languages. A statement forms a complete unit of execution. The following types of expression can be made into a statement by terminating expression with a semicolon. An example of this is assignment expression, any use of plus plus or minus, method calls, object creation expressions. These kinds of statements are called expression statements. Here are some examples of expression in statements. In addition to these kinds of expression statements, there are two other kinds of statements. First is declaration statement. A declaration statement declares a variable, and this is example of declaration statements. Next is the control flow statement. Regulates the order in which statements get executed. The for loop and if statement are both examples of control flow statements. A statement is a complete unit of code that performs a specific action, such as declaring a variable or executing a loop. Statements can be grouped together in blocks, which are enclosed in curly braces and treated as a single unit of code.
Good day, I am Nadessa Kate Cabalos. I will discuss all about blocks. So we have two terms in blocks, in English term. First term, blocks, gi-block ni mga tao, o di na kanya makita, o di na sa kanya ma-chat, o di na pwede mo siya ma-chat, or di mo siya makita na. Second term is block like cement or cemento. But in fundamental computing, blocks are made of one statement that have many types of form, meaning, and sometimes one sentence, same meaning.
Control structures are the blocks that analyze variables and choose direction in which to go based on given parameters. On given parameters, kina-correct niya mga maling data or detalye. So, mauna siya ka blocks.
The purposes or the primary purposes of the conversation control structures in blocks, such as conditional statement and loops, are to control the flow of programs execution. Conditional statement like if and switch enable decision making, while loops like for and while allow the repetitive execution, making a code more flexible and efficient. In the conversation culture of structures of blocks, we have three conditions. First condition in the figure is sequential control. Code is an execute of one statement after another. Matawag siya ng sunod-sunod na statement or maybe step by step. Second is selection control. It involves decision-making with structures like if and switch statements. Ito ay paghukom o kaya pag-judge sa ideas or plano. This was the blocks that daghan siya of questions. For the lastly and the third one is repetition control loops. Use for, while, and do while loops to execute code repeatedly, break code into reusable pieces with function and methods. Maong mga mali o guba na naa sa statement, mo kaya ginabalik-balik niya ang para ma-correct. That's why it was a loops. This is another thought in fundamental computing all about blocks. First is code blocks, used for grouping and organizing code in a program. Code blocks define a scope for a statement within curly braces. Second is data blocks. Data is organized into fixes and variable sizes of blocks for efficient storage and interval in data processing. Next is blockchain, a chain of data blocks in cryptocurrency and distributed ledgers. Each contains transactions and creates an immutable ledgers. This is another blocks by using interest and transactions. Next is memory blocks. Computer memory management involves storing data in memory blocks or pages for efficient allocation and deallocation. It was two types of memory card by technology or memory of a human body, like doing a puzzle, memorize the formula, equation, and situation. Lastly, network blocks. Network blocks, data is transmitted to blocks or packets in networking to facilitate communication over networks or social media. Next was mo lang ginagaingon kaganina na inablock ang tao by phone or by social media like FB, Twitter, and so on. That's all my report. Thank you for listening and about black.
Thank you for watching and listening.